I want to talk about Nolan Wells and the racism that exists specifically in the South within young people, because a lot of people in other parts of the country who are discussing this story seem to have a sense of denial over the cultural differences that still exist depending on where you live. And I'm not saying that racism exists only in the South. Obviously, racism is everywhere. What I am saying is that I'm mixed. Black dad, white mom, and I'm white presenting. At least I think I am. I actually have a very difficult time understanding how the world perceives me, but that's not what we're talking about right now. My point is that I did not experience racism in any sort of transformative way until I was 19 years old when I moved to Alabama. For example, I transferred to the University of Alabama, and when I got there, I did not rejoin the highly regarded and very well-known sorority that I'd already been initiated into because Bama Rush had not yet been integrated, and there was not a playbook for mixed girls. I didn't know what to do. Nobody else really wanted to talk about it. And then my senior year, when Black girls had started going through formal recruitment, that same sorority had a Snapchat go viral of girls celebrating that they didn't get any in that incoming pledge class. Also that same fall, my roommates hung a Confederate flag on our front porch, and they never thought for a second how that might make the descendant of North Carolina slaves feel. Young people are taught about the Jim Crow era and the fight for civil rights through imagery in black and white to make us feel like we are so far past the concept that a young black man could be lynched. If Emmett Till was still alive, he would be younger than every single one of my grandparents. This just wasn't that long ago. I'm just pleading with parents of teenagers everywhere, but especially if you live in Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, places with immense racial history, to understand and communicate with your kids the significance and devastation of the only black boy in a friend group not returning home when all of his white friends did. I think that's all.